Good morning.
Good morning. May I know your complete name, please?
I am Buddhima Ashan Senaratne.
How can I call you?
I like my first name Buddhima.
Buddhima, the first thing is that you have to select one of the question booklet. Can you select one?
Yes.
Okay. According to the question booklet, you have selected question number 9. Okay. First thing is that you have to give not alone answers. You need to give that some substance answers. Describe your family members.
When describing my family members, there are 4 members in my family. My dad, my mom, and my little sister and myself. And when talking about our dad, he's dark in complexion and he's 49 years old and he's a businessman and he's quite silent person. He doesn't like to talk anymore with others. And when talking about our mom, she's very beautiful and she's medium height, 38 years of age, and she worked at Melbourne many years ago, but she had to give up it after my birth because there are lots of things to be done for me. So she's very sensitive. And when talking about my little sister, her name is Vinuji Pesathika, and her school is Sirimao College, and this is about my family.
So third question about that, what are the activities you enjoy doing with your family members?
Activities, cleaning house together because we can get some experience, we can have some fun, and we can learn about each other. And I also like to watch musical shows with my family members. When there are no friends for me, I go to watch musical shows with my family members. And I also like to watch movies with my family members because that's a great way to release your pressure when you have a problem. You have a problem, you gotta release your pressure by doing something. So enjoy time with your family members is one of the best way. So those are the activities I enjoy doing with my family.
Okay. The next question about that, how has the family and relationship in the family changed in the recent years?
Nothing happened special for my mom and dad, but my little sister has done her scholarship exam 2 years ago in 2013, and I done my O-level in the same year in December month. Then I started to do AAT course in very next month. So while I was doing that, my exam result had released and I got 3 A's, 4 B's and 2 C's. It was not a flying result, but I was quite happy about my result. And so this is how family and family members changed last couple of years.
So your next question is that, what are the questions a parent should have?
A parent should have lots of responsibilities. If I take some examples, they have to look after their children and they have to take their children to the right way, and they have to think about living expenses. They have to carry their lives with their children's lives. So it is not an easy business to do these all things at once. So those are the responsibilities a parent should have.
Okay, now I am going to ask the question number 6. Describe the ideal school.
Before describe the ideal school, I would like to talk few more words about my school. I'm Ispatana College. I'm from Ispatana College. And when describing ideal school, there should be a both place for education and sports. When talking about education, there should be a great lecturer panel that can feel the student. And when talking about sports side, teachers must also allow students to do their sports as well, because it is very important to balance your life. It is very important to keep your health. So that is how an ideal school should be.
So, how do we prepare for an exam?
It depends on what type of exam you are going to face. If it is a theoretical exam, you have to do theoretical things more rather than doing practical things. Like you have to answer for past papers, you have to answer for model papers, things like that. And if it is a practical exam, you have to do practical things more. You have to practice your item. And so if there are both things are included in your exam, you have to do both things.
How can TV be used effectively in your schools?
TV can be used effectively in the school by showing programs like Nanasa, Puncha Pannu, programs like that. So we can see the incidents that are taken from the different parts of the world on television. So we can show the incident, we can show the important incidents that have happened in this world, so we can improve their knowledge from it. And I think anything becomes good or bad by the way it is used, so you must know to root, you must know to use it for a right object. So that is how TV can be used even in the school.
So last two questions I am going to ask about their personal opinions. Okay, as you like, you can give any answers for these two questions. How was your knowledge when you enrolled the course?
My knowledge was very bad when I enrolled this college, when I enrolled this course. I started this in January month, last January, and I was doing this very well. But I had another A-level class on the same day, so I have to drop this class and I had to go for that A-level class. Then I didn't have any English classes, and so then I've been to another couple of English classes too. And then I realized this is the only place I can improve my knowledge, and I came back here. So I do believe my knowledge is quite well according to my past.
Last questions. How do you think of the present English knowledge?
Before talk about my present English knowledge, I would like to talk about my past English knowledge. Actually, my past English knowledge was very bad. I was very shy to come here and talk like this, but now I can do that. So I think everything runs to my way, and I do believe my present English knowledge is quite well according to my past. Not totally completed. I still have a long way to go, and so but I believe my knowledge is quite well according to my past.
So now you come to the second stage of the speaking practice test. So now you have to give the speech. Okay? You have selected the question according to the question booklet. The title is about that, an interesting and important letter you received. This is the second stage of our speaking practice test. So now you have to give the speech. The title of the speech is that an interesting and important letter you received. You need to talk under the subheading when and where you received, who sent it to you, what the content of the letter was. Last heading is that how you reacted to it. So first thing is that, so before you give this speech, you have another 5 minutes. You have to prepare for this speech. You keep this one, and so you prepare for the speech. Buddhima, I think you have prepared for this speech.
Yes, I prepare for it.
If you're interested, I can say that the subheading again.
No, I have prepared it very well.
So you have a chance to tell about this speech.
It was 1996 when I completed my graduation, and I wanted to take up a job in the marketing field. So I applied for a multinational company for the post of marketing executive. So luckily I was called for an interview, so I went there. So it was my first interview where I realized that there were many candidates who were in the race for the same post. So I thought I would never have that chance. So I was not totally confident about myself, and on the other hand I was not sacrificed about myself too. But anyway, after 7 days from that interview, when I was in home, I got a letter from that company, and so I felt excited at once I got a letter. So I opened the envelope and I took the letter out of the envelope, and it was the appointment letter that I'd been looking for since a long time. So I felt very happy about that. So it was mentioned about my terms and conditions, my job responsibilities, my salary, all things. So, and they also offered me a rail ticket to headquarters where I would have to go to take my pre-job training. So then I felt excited. I called up my father immediately. Then I called up my old friends and I celebrated. and that moment of life I will never forget that, because it was the first session where I started my professional life.
Okay, I think your speech is so good. So now I am going to ask some question based on your speech. Okay, so are you ready to take the answers? Okay. My first question is that, have you received that letter?
Yes, I received that letter. I kept it in a separate file with other old documents. So when I want to catch up my old memories, I take that file and I watch it and I recall my old memories.
Okay. The second question is this: did you expect that letter?
Honestly, I didn't expect that letter, because I thought I would never have that chance, because there were many candidates were in the race for the same post and they were well experienced, they were skilled. So I thought I would never have that chance, but luckily I had that chance.
So now you have a third question. Okay. What are the advantages and disadvantages of emails?
Oh, emails. Emails have lots of advantages or benefits or drawbacks. But when talking about benefits, it's fast occurrence and we can transfer big amount of data at once through the email in different formats. If you want to transfer your photos, videos, you can transfer anything like that. But when talking about drawbacks, the user must know about the computer operating system to send an email, and on the other hand the user must also know about the English, because there are no companies who are sending their emails in their own language. They all have to use English. So those are the drawbacks.
So last question, according to his speech, I am going to ask the last question in here. Do email affect writing abilities of people?
They do affect writing abilities of people, I believe, because we don't use any kind of pencils and papers to send emails. We directly use a computer keypad or a touch pad to send emails. So I think it do affect writing abilities of people.
So I think, according to my best of knowledge, we have you the answer successfully. Within that 1 week, we expect to release the results. So you wait until the results release.
Yes, thank you.